Alright, so I'm back out here with the Honda XR100R. I got my first box of parts in. As you can see, there's a few more things added to the bike right now. It actually looks complete standing there, except for the protector case on the floor there. I guess I'll start off, I got the seat. I ordered that, 45 bucks. Just had a couple tears. It was over 100 for a new seat, and it wouldn't have had the writing on it. And got new hand grips, both of them. I already had this guard, so I ordered this one. I have all the hardware coming, but they missed it in my order this time, so I just stuck the old one back in there. And then it's got this piece right here. I think it needs one over there. I ordered one, so we'll put that on there. Let's see. I added the things for the chain down here that you can adjust your chain with, so I got those on both sides now, and they're correct. What else? I got the new stop switch here. I didn't tighten it down because I don't know exactly where I want all this. I know there's little dots on here you got to line this crack up with, but for now I'm just going to leave it all loose. So I'm just going to take the seat off here and we can see some more stuff. Underneath the seat I had to order these two. These are just little collars that go inside here, so it kind of makes that last longer, but I wanted to make sure I had those. I got the two bolts for the seat. They're on the floor right here, these two little ones, and they go right here and over here. Hold your seat on. Also, I found a whole lot of a bunch of hardware for an XR100 on eBay, and it had the tank strap. If I would order that tank strap, I think it was $24 or $28 just for the strap. So I found an eBay auction with the strap and a whole lot of other stuff, I'll have an extra oil plug bolt with the washer on it, and all kinds of hardware for the frame and that kind of thing. So I got those on the way. I also put a new fuel cap gasket on here underneath of it. And then I ordered these. These are rubber mounts that keep your gas tank from vibrating and keep it locked on tight, because they were missing completely. So they're on there now. And you can see I wired in the new stop switch. It just pretty much, you take your nut off there and put your new one on and plug your new switch in and put it up here, and it's just a momentary switch. So that's on there now. Let's see. You probably didn't see my number. I just put one of these on this side for now, since it's pretty well ready to go and I was bored. So I got that number on there. Alright, we'll go to the other side here. You can kind of see. You'll see I got the cover off there, and that's because I was leaking oil down around this bottom here. Not around the drain plug, but a little bit higher. So I was leaking oil there, so I knew that gasket was going to have to be changed, so I ordered a whole set of gaskets. So eventually, if I ever have to split this case or whatever, I'll have the gasket for that, and then I'll have a gasket for over there. I'm not sure if it has one over there, but if it doesn't, I'll put the gasket on there. So this side, to take this clutch cover off, I had to take off my Kickstarter, and I had to take off my pedal and my peg and my brake pedal. So they're off there right now, and I pulled this screen out whenever I took it out, and man, it was just clogged up with stuff. And there was actually a little bit of fine metal in there, but it looked like it all collected down here, because I haven't seen any up around the gears or anything. Nothing jammed in the gears or anything. So I think what happened was on the case, I'll show you the case over here, they ran it without the protector on there, that little crankcase protector right there that I ordered up. That's brand new, because I'm not going to ride it without it, because this is what happens when you do. Right here, you can see the case is completely cracked from somebody either hitting a rock, which it looked like it was smashed in there, and probably a series of they tightened this bolt down. You can see this bolt's crooked too now. So they tightened that down too tight, and without losing the screws out of it. On the inside here, you can see right up there in the corner, if it'll focus. Right up there in the corner, there's a little crack right there, and that's right where that nut is, because it was over tightened and it split right through that soft aluminum. So, good news is though, I found one of these cases for $31 on eBay, and it's just a used one, but there's no cracks or nothing in it. It just needs cleaned up. So I got that on the way. And if I need to, I'll just use the seal out of here, which I'm pretty sure it has the seal. But if it leaks or something, I'll just either order a new one or pop that one out if I can save it. So, we'll have that case on the way, and the gaskets for it, of course. So, let's see what else. I got the other side cover. This one covers the muffler. Of course, I got the muffler off right now. And it's actually over here. I completely painted it up with high temp paint. I'll show you the paint I used, just in case somebody's wondering. I use this VHT flame proof, very high temp. See, the temp is 1300 to 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, or up to 1093 Celsius. So that's the paint that I used. And you've actually got to run your motor, unless you got something you can fit that in, like your oven, but that ain't gonna fit. So you turn your motor on and run it for 10 minutes, shut it off, let it cool for 10 minutes, and then you start it back up and let it run for 20 minutes and let it cool after that, and it should be cured. It's like a ceramic type coating. So I'll have that. It'll be all nice and neat when I put it back on. And I actually, inside that air filter box, I put a new pre-cleaner on there, so it's all good, and that's been cleaned out. So it's ready to, I mean, everything's ready to rock. Back here on my carburetor I got sitting here, I put a new drain plug on there. When you undo that screw, you can drain your fuel out in case you got to do something. So that's always nice to have. It won't run all over your motor and that kind of thing, so it'll just drain right below the bike like it's supposed to. And then here I got my new throttle cable. The only thing I didn't replace on this assembly was the needle, and the needle was, I mean, it was perfect, so I replaced all this. There's even a new gasket in there. And the cable's brand new, of course, because that's what needed replaced originally. My order that I did order included this pipe inlet here because somebody had sealed it before I got it. So I'm sure there's an air leak in there without that. But to make it look right, I ordered one, and this was, I think, a $38 part for this. And they didn't even put it in the box, and they shipped it to me. So I had to call them, and I had them put in a complaint for that, to have them send it to me, and also some hardware that I was missing up on top there for my hand guard on the other side. So hopefully that'll all get shipped out to me. So I got quite a few other things on the way that I ordered. I ordered a new pad for up here. I actually ordered the number plate that goes here, since I have the number to put on that side, and I have another number for the front in here. I have all these. I actually ordered them a long time ago for that bike, and they sent small ones too, so I used the small ones. And you can see I still got two brand new 12, so I'll have plenty for this bike. So that's where I'm at on that. And then I had another order, and I just ordered all kinds of miscellaneous hardware, like for the muffler on this side, the air box, and that kind of thing. One thing I'll have a problem with is these two will hold it on. These rubber grommets hold that in. But then you got a bolt down here that's supposed to come out right here. So you got your air cleaner box, you bolt that to. And then this is supposed to have a little bracket here with another welded in nut there that accepts a screw to hold this plate all the way on. So I'm going to have to figure something out there, like welding a washer and maybe just putting a nut on the back, because it'll just be easier. So anyway, like I said, I got that new crankcase protector, and I got the hardware for it. So it'll get slapped back on there once I get my gasket and my new cover over here. After that's all taken care of, then all I gotta do is come up here. I already got this head cover loose. Everything in there looks nice and clean. There's no metal in there or anything. Well, I was saying a while ago about this being cracked, and I saw some metal down here, and I didn't see it up here. Anyways, I think it was because all the metal came out when they tightened that too tight, and it actually let some of the metal go, because that crack's pretty, I mean, it's like probably a 16th crack in there, or maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a 32, but it was enough that all that fine metal came up into there, and it ran around down here. So at the most, I'll probably take this oil pump apart and make sure it's not clogged up anywhere, because I did look through all these side chambers where the oil flows, and none of them were clogged, and they were all free flowing and everything. So So that'll be all taken care of. I'll slap that back on, put my crankcase cover on, and then as I was saying, I'll come back up here and deal with the top end, because it does need the new exhaust valve. I ordered the new exhaust valve and also the seal for it, so I'll put a new seal in it, and if I can get by with that for a while, that's all I'm going to do, because I've put a little bit into this bike, probably about 500 now, and with all the little parts I needed and the new cover and the seat and all that, I'll have about 500 into it, including all the shipping and handling and that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do the work myself. I've got all the stuff for it, and there's another guy on here that had some videos, and he did the same thing. Well, he didn't replace the valves, but he took the entire thing apart, so he goes farther than I'll have to, so I'll just watch him and pay attention and take all this off. I'm hoping I can get by without taking this motor out of the frame to get this head off. And I think I should be able to, because I believe it splits like right here. I believe this is where it splits off again, so this much I'll have to squeeze up between here and here. I should be able to just clear that. I think I did see a video where somebody else did the same thing, and he just took it off and fixed his piston rings without taking it out. Other than that, it'll be all done. I got my new throttle cable, the brakes all work. I'll have everything adjusted, and then hopefully we don't find out anything's wrong with the transmission, but you know, I am able to shift through all the gears and everything, so other than that, lots and lots of new parts coming. So oh yeah, I ordered new stickers for that tank over there. I ordered them for the original Honda stickers. It was like $38 for both of them or so, but it'll be worth it just to have it looking right, because those are both bubbled up and look like hell. So I'll have the number plate and the right stickers, and it'll look like a pretty decent bike, and I think it'll be worth what I put into it when I'm done. So I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned, and when I get some more parts, we'll slap them on. I guess I'll show you what I got left over in my parts box here. I just got the carb kit gaskets, and I actually ordered one of these. I thought I'd need it, but this goes on your throttle where it screws in right on here. So I've got like 3 of these gaskets now. Don't need them. The pipe inlet gasket for the pipe inlet they didn't send me. Here's the one I took out for the gas tank gasket. Here's the inlet O-ring gasket. Extra grommets. You had to order 4 of these, so I only needed 1. Ordered a couple of these. These are just little hose clamps. This is just the side cover bolt. I had to order 2 of them. I only needed 1. More grommets, and here's an extra side cover bolt. So that's all the parts I ordered. But man, I just sticking that seat on there and having the gas tank sit right and having this other cover on there, it just looks 1,000 times better. But the main thing is to get it running. So, but I mean, I know it'll be running without a problem. That's why I went ahead and spent the money on the stuff instead of waiting, because I am an impatient person, but I can see that this motor is going to be running, much like a lot of the other stuff I bought not running. That was running, but it was pretty souped up, and of course I built that, and I've got some other stuff, so I'm pretty confident in it. Anyways, sorry for the long video, but hopefully we can get this going next time I get some parts in. See you later.